Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Z, singer-songwriter. Recently, I was nominated for the Global Music Awards Africa, and I'm so grateful for the big recognition right from Africa. But we want to get down. I've been chance to speak with organizers as there are some concerns, but I'm so happy that they accepted my invitation to speak with them today to talk about the Global Music Award. So I'm here now waiting for the PRO, who goes by the name Abranti Stevo. Let me see if I can try to invite him. Normally I go live on Facebook, but it's good to really be here as well. So I'm trying to see how I can invite him. Okay, I've seen him. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome my brother from right here. My brother from Belgium, in Dolua. Kelly. How are you, brother? Let me try and invite the PRO for the Global Music Award. I've seen him. Okay, if you're just joining us, we're waiting for the PRO, the Global Music Award, Abranti Stevo. Yeah, Indolua, my brother, my brother from another mother. Much love to you, bro. So you don't already answer me. Say, yeah, thank God. You're looking great. Thank you, brother. You too. Thank you. I can't see you, but I know you're looking great too. Thank you, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we're waiting for the PRO, the Global Music Award. And thank you for the Fania Award. Sorry, it's not Corona, it's just America. Thanks for the Global Award, the Global Music Award, the Fania Music Award that just nominated me as the Best Diaspora Personality of the Year and also Best Male of the Year for the Fania Awards. So thank you very much to you, Fania Awards. I know you're going to watch this show later on Facebook because normally I go live on Facebook and Instagram. So I'm here waiting, but to the request of the Global Music Award Africa, and I think, yeah, it's better for them to come live here on Instagram. So please, invite your friends to join us. Invite your friends to join us. Hey, Camille. Bonjour, salut. I see you, DJ Sarkozy. Hey, Lex. Much love to you, brother. We're waiting for the PRO of the Global Music Award from Ghana. He should have joined us from on Facebook, but he prefers to come live here. So, which is also good because Instagram is a good platform, you know. So welcome. Salut, Camille. Comment je vois toi tu enregistrer ton album? Ça passe bien? All right. I think we have here. Okay, let me put the music a little bit down. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great a VIP right now here with us, all the way from Ghana, all the way. Yo.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, my brother from another mother. How are you? How's Ghana?
Yeah, we are good. We are good by the grace. Everything is fine here.
Oh, great. And by the way, thank you very much for doing this. Thank you very much for joining this interview. By the way, let me introduce myself first before you introduce yourself.
Okay.
My name is Mos B. Well, my real names are Joseph Amos Bangura. I got the Mos B from the Amos and the B from Bangura, you know. And I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been making music for almost 15 to 20 years now. And yeah. So thank you very much for the great award that you guys, the nomination that you gave me. I really appreciate that. That you are here today.
You're most welcome. So basically,
yeah,
I'm Steve.
Okay, yes.
I'm Abanti Steve. Oh, that's my stage name.
Okay.
Here in Ghana.
Okay.
And,
okay.
No, I'm not an artist. I'm an entertainment personality, but I'm not a musician.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I'm the PR for this initiative.
Okay.
We are a team of young guys building the Africa Dream together in terms of the creative arts industry. We believe in using the young people to realize the things we need to achieve. Yeah. We believe in the youth empowerment. We believe in, coming together as young individuals to achieve one great height. So basically, that is it. This came about the Global Music Awards Africa.
Okay. Before I ask you, before I ask you about the Global Music Award, do you live in Ghana or do you live in the diaspora?
No, I'm in Ghana. I'm in Accra.
In Accra, okay.
I'm a 100% Ghanaian.
Yeah, I know. I can see. Ghanaians can't hide. They can't hide.
You see tree.
Yeah. As soon as you see one, this is a Ghanaian. Because I have a lot of Ghanaian friends. I've even hosted a lot of Ghanaians as well on my platform on Facebook and YouTube as well. So,
okay.
Constant going on. I know you yourself are aware of them. And I believe that, first of all, let me compliment you again one more time for the people who are just joining us. The fact that you, because there are rumors going around that this is a scam. But normally, someone who's a scam won't allow to come live.
Definitely.
Yeah, will hide.
So, are you done with your question?
Yes, I'm done. You can go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, sure. So, like I said, we are into event. This is not our first event, actually. We have Emerging Entertainers Awards Africa, which was held last year. You can check us out on Instagram, Facebook, even when you type on Google, Emerging Entertainers Awards. We had the likes of our veteran actresses, actors, musicians, even the new ones coming up, they all pass through. And then just this year, before the global, we had another event, which was the Ghana, that was for Ghanaians only, the Ghana Entertainment Choice Awards, which only allowed the fans to select their favorite entertainment personalities, and then we give them the pass for the nominations. So right after that, then the Global Music Awards Africa had already been in session, but since we were on another event, that is why we didn't come up with the global. We could have started the publicity from last year, but we had a little technical challenges with regards to the human factor. I mean, there were so many events December here in Ghana because we had less case of the COVID. So the government allowed for events and other things to be running. That is why we couldn't start the much publicity. So other than that, I'm sure your people would have heard it. It's because maybe the announcement came later. That is why some were, coming to a conclusion that it was scam. But this initiative started even before we finished the choice. You understand? So right after the choice, and then the team, together with the head of management, well, since we are done with our going on with the Global Music Awards Africa. So it is not scam. Let me just give you a little glimpse of how events is organized there in Ghana. All right. I don't know for your other side, but here you need to register your company, one, and then our company is already registered, is secured with our TIN numbers, with our tax slot, everything is done. So what they didn't know was, since it's a maiden edition, this is a maiden edition. Yeah. So with a maiden edition, you need to do groundwork before you could actually get to the medium of which you are looking for. So we started with the nomination scouting, since it's a board, and then even some of the people from other neighboring countries came to file direct. So it gave us much work as a team to now sit down and then sort out the people who will be qualified. Okay. You understand? So with issues of the publicity, they didn't hear about it. Why are they voting with money? All these things were still in the pipeline that we could have brought out information. But I think your people didn't get to understand us well, on time. And then, fairly enough, we will take the blame, because I believe that maybe as organizers, we should have reached more hands with the publicity in advance. But since that didn't happen, that is why your people were saying that. But in Ghana, what we do is most of our awards are voted via Momo. We have the mobile money transaction payments here, where a nominee or even the fans will be allowed to vote multiple times. And then we have other awards whereby that one is strictly honest. With that one, it happens with the board sitting down with its management to rather call people and then appreciate them for their good work. We have that set of awards. But since we are in a global pandemic season, we have come to a consensus that we want to, mobilize the funds actually to help with some COVID issues here. Last year, with what we had from our previous event, we collaborated with a foundation, and then we did some donations on the street. So here, the new variant is rather killing most of our kids here, and I think as a team, since we are made up of young people, we want to take this bold step and then gather funds enough to help curb this situation down. We have also started purchasing some PPEs to donate to some schools. Schools are open here in Ghana anyway, so we want to help with some donation. Basically, that is why we brought about the whole initiative of the voting. Other than that, it could have been, okay, you've done well, so come. And even apart from people coming, it's not everybody who get nomination. We actually go through before we select. That's based on your work. Because I am not in Sierra Leone, and if I don't do much research about some of the artists, and then I get anybody nominated, it doesn't make it credible, one. It doesn't make us functional, too. So what we did was, even if you come, we still have to vet your works and then make our personal research. So anybody you see in our nominee list has actually gone through the vetting process and has passed by the board to now stand for these awards. So it's 100% credible, 100% coming on, 100% solid. Either than that, I couldn't have come here to show my face because the whole world is watching.
Right.
I believe this is the time,
You know, and that's what I compliment you guys for, even that you accepted, you know, to speak with me, because I even wrote about it on most of the blogs or the WhatsApp in Sierra Leone. I said, well, let's, and I think some of the bloggers even called me because they saw that I've been nominated. They wanted to know the facts. They want, most of them want to write. They told me want to write. I told them, I said, no, hang on. Let's first make a research. Let's find out. I said, don't just go out there without information. Understand? I said, and I told her, I said, well, I'm speaking with the guys, you know, this looks, they look authentic, they look real to me. I said, but we need more questions to ask about, oh, maybe somebody also told me maybe because some artists are not nominated, maybe they are jealous. So
yeah, I think that should be a fact, because I realized that one of your people who started this whole thing, I realized that he has an artist he managed. And if you want to nominate your artist, or if you want us to pass your artist for you, at least just let us know maybe what he or she does, and then we vet through. If the person qualifies, I think it's about time we Africans support our own. When MTV Base started, they started with a maiden edition. Of course, every great event starts with a maiden edition. So if you start with a maiden edition and then you are not seeing what you are supposed to see, it doesn't mean it is not authentic. Since it's a maiden edition, we learn upon every mistake we do, and then we build up for the next edition. You see?
Yeah.
I don't know maybe how events or awards is organized over there, but here the normal process or the normal routine is, once you open nominations, you are good to go for them to start even voting. Until your nominations hasn't ended, people can still come, whilst others are voting. It's a matter of who gets past and who doesn't, or who comes first and who doesn't come first. So we work within the time.
Okay.
If you come early, you get served. That is it. So once some people saw that others were nominated and then they were not, or even others started voting whilst other people haven't started receiving their artworks, that's why I'm sure they came up with this whole fraud allegations and, I mean, things which were not too right for a fellow African trying to build up a dream. I think we should condone that and condemn such acts.
You know, for me, I want to congratulate you guys. Though I have questions to ask, but I want to congratulate you because
sure. Today, let's talk. Have all the time.
But this is great. This is great because normally, and what you're doing, you are not only giving opportunities to the well-known artists, but also the underground artists that are doing very well. Because there are underground artists that are doing big, but nobody knows about them. You know.
Yeah. You see, and then for even us to come up with one category, the African Next Star of the Year, what the management is doing that we are going to sign the person, we are going to pick the person. If the person is already under management or whatever, what we are going to do here is to help the person break into the Ghanaian space. You see, if the person too is also from Ghana here, what we will do is to help the person break into another African market space. So that particular category, there's an eye on it.
Okay.
Africa Next Star and then Africa Spotlight. The Spotlight is the one who championed the cause of the event. It was all eyes on you. You are now the spotlight for us organizers and then for Africa. So these particular categories are attention seeking, like they need much attention. So right from the management, we have our side to do. If you win, you also have your side to do as well. Yeah.
That sounds great. That sounds great. Okay. The concern that people are raising, because I've read both most of the blogs, they said they are trying to trace an address. You guys don't have an address where they can trace you, because there was an accusation about websites, but then I saw a website, after, and then you also responded to most of the criticism that we're going around on social.
Yeah.
So, do you really have an address right now in Ghana, or you don't have?
Yeah. We do have an address. We are located at East Legon. East Legon. Anybody who knows Accra knows East Legon, around the Ashali. We are located there. We have another one at La Paz, Israel.
Yeah.
So we have 2 places.
Okay.
In Accra. Anytime you want to see us.
Okay. But you don't have an office yet. But I can imagine you're just starting with this award. You want to grow as a company. You don't have an office yet, right?
For this particular Global Music Awards, this is the maiden edition, but we have several awards we have done, and then even not just awards, we have beauty pageants. We have collaborated with other event houses to do some amazing stuff here. So, but for the Global Music, this is the maiden edition, but we have a couple of other events which is not maiden, which has already taken place. Yeah.
Okay. Because I saw that a lot of people love this award. Trust me, a lot of people don't. People really appreciate the initiative, and because when you came out first and you nominated Stasi from Sierra Leone, you nominated who again? Another brother from Australia, and they were, it was trending in Sierra Leone. Unless when my management saw that you are still looking, and I saw the notice on your website, there, on Facebook, that there are 2 more space needed. So my management went and made the application, and others as well, and I believe you chose those you think are qualified for.
Yeah. So when they come, like I said earlier, when you file for nomination, even if we don't ask you to send your music, we have to go and search for the music of which we are nominating you for.
Oh, yeah.
So we get time. That is why you see sometimes when you send in your nomination, we don't reply you. Like when we reply you, you don't receive your artworks at the spot, or even sometimes not the day. It takes a little time for the team to also investigate about who you are, your songs, your works, if you have videos, who are you. I mean, we need to make sure everything is correct, because it's let me say it's a social contract between we organizers and then you, the nominee.
That's right.
So we need to therefore ensure that both sides are secured in terms of whatever thing we're about to begin. So when you file for nominations, the team will go down, do our own research, and then pass you if you do. There are some people who came to file who didn't receive the nod to participate. A lot of them. I don't need to mention names. A lot of them.
Okay, and you have the system of voting. Let's talk about the voting, because not everyone have a credit card. Not everyone has PayPal.
Yeah.
I saw that for Ghana you have another system. I was thinking, is there a way for other countries also? Can you collaborate, like AfriCell in Sierra Leone or Orange in Sierra Leone, where Sierra Leoneans can vote for their own choice?
Yeah. So we are working on that. We are working on how to make sure the outsiders, I mean those who are not in Ghana, to be able to vote on that. But I think when you work on the cast votes, there are other platforms apart from the PayPal or the credit card. If one doesn't have, what you can do is you download any of these apps like the ZPay, the World Remit, or the TapTap. When you download these ones, it has a mobile money option. So I don't know for Orange or AfriCell if you guys can be able to transfer money, or if you can transfer, even if you have airtime, can you transfer to another network? Is that done there?
You mean like from Orange to AfriCell?
Yeah.
Well, I have to find out because I'm not living in Sierra Leone. I have to find out about that. But
Okay. You are not in Sierra Leone at the moment.
okay.
You don't live in Sierra Leone?
No, I live in France. You know, I'm Australian, but I live.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but I believe there is a way to transfer money from Sierra Leone to any part in the world. Is that your question?
Yes, yes. So that's what we can do. So with that, even if you log on to the Cast Vote and then you download these apps, the World Remit or the Tap Tap or ZPay, we have a couple of them. When you download those ones, it gives you the option to be able to send money or to send even airtime from one country to the another with ease. It's very simple. That is for if you can't vote via the credit card or the PayPal.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, these are some of the available options. But hopefully, we are working on the Orange, especially with the Orange. We are talking to one of their communication directors to help us to be able to make the indigenous of these countries vote and then reflect here. Because we don't have the Orange and the Africell in Ghana. We have the MTN, Airtel, Tigo, Globacom, and then Vodafone. Yeah.
Okay.
So this year we have our money system. With these networks, you can be able to transfer money, not even airtime, money. You just have to walk to any vendor and then deposit. It comes back to you as money. So anytime, anywhere, at your own convenience, you can just walk to any vendor and then withdraw. But you can as well send to a colleague via phone.
Okay. Okay. Let me just
So now, those outside Ghana. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to welcome all those that are joining us now, and just to tell them what we're talking about here. I'm speaking with Steve, who is the PRO of the Global Music Award Africa, who presently is in Ghana, and presently we have nominated many across Africa. I have seen a lot of artists rejoicing, even artists from Zimbabwe, a gospel artist. I made a research. I saw he appeared on the newspaper in his country celebrating about the nomination you guys gave him. You know, very big gospel artist. I can't just remember his name, but I was struggling, and then I saw that on All Africa.
The network is not stable.
Yeah, I hear some noise.
Yeah, I'm hearing some noise.
I don't know. I don't know if it's my side or your side.
No, I think I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's fine now.
Okay.
But quickly, another question that I believe now.
The network.
Okay, still struggling with sound. Is it okay now?
Okay, talking. Let me.
Yeah. The other worries was that people said you nominated too many people.
Okay, they said we nominated too many people.
Yeah, like for example, the Africa Star of the Year, upcoming Africa Star of the Year. I think you nominated. So, how many awards are you expecting to give for that category? Are you going to give just one award or two or three? I don't know, because you have many people on the category, on the nomination.
It's in every competition there is only one winner.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously. So any category, even if there are 10, 5, 6, it's just one winner. But if you don't win, we have other special incentive packages for you. So far as you have been part of the nominees, we have other special packages for you, like the social media promotion. If you have any, affiliates we're coming to Ghana. If you are thinking of coming here,
Okay.
if you are thinking of having any projects here, we are ready to assist. And then we not just the winners who are going to benefit from the signing or the promotion. Every nominee, we have special incentives for them, regardless you win or not. So for the categories, it's just one winner we are looking for. But for our good hearts, for our dedication to help Africa youth, for the good things they are doing, we will definitely not overlook them. We have some special packages for them.
Okay. So I believe now the nomination is closed.
Yes. We've closed nominations. We closed them 2 days ago.
Okay.
Yes. So now we are done with nominations.
Do you already have a sample of the award so that it get people excited? I wanna let me show you one of my awards here. I don't know if you already have an example.
Okay.
So that everybody will be.
Okay.
Do you already have a sample?
Okay. I want to show you one also.
Okay.
Award now. I'm just showing a sample.
Okay.
I want to show you a sample of like our previous ones we did. No, for the Maya no. Like me, so this is one of the previous ones we did.
Okay.
This is a crystal.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have the winner there, and then this is how it looks. But this is not for the global. The people are now working on the global. Since it's Africa, it will have some picture of Africa, design or something. Yeah, it's very nice. You see, you will unveil it soon.
Okay,
but this
great.
is recent. Yeah.
We can't wait. I want to ask you about CEO at Super Large, because you named him like the blogger of the GMA Awards.
Who?
Super Large. He's a Sierra Leonean blogger.
Super Large.
Yeah, he even have a flyer.
Yeah. He's a blogger in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
So he contacted us for a media partnership.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are going to work. Now, this is what we are going to do. We are going to make sure we have some of the representatives from each of the participating countries, from Sierra Leone, from Liberia, South Africa, Tanzania. I mean, most of the African countries are participating. Nigeria, of course, and then Gambia. Most of these countries are on board. So we are getting top bloggers from each of these countries to come on board with the publicity.
Okay. This is really huge. How do you sponsor yourself? Because this is really huge. I love people that think big. I'm a big thinker. I think big.
So this is where the issue comes in. You see, though there is COVID, sponsorships are not easy here at the moment. So it's internally generated funds that we are using to run the whole services. Yeah, but we are still working on sponsorship, and we will therefore plead on the general public, any world person who thinks this is another chance to sell or market his or a brand or products. We are available. Let's talk business. All Africans in diaspora, wherever they are watching us from, they should come back and invest in the entertainment crafts in Africa, because no matter what, this is their home, this is where they started, this is where they will come. So we are calling on all corporate bodies from wherever to come on board and sponsor, because for now, it's from our own funds that we are using to run the events. Yeah.
Okay. I saw many partners on your flyer. like I saw something like MTV, Smart Focus.
Those are media partners. Yes.
You have worked with them before, or
those are media partners.
Okay. All right. But if someone, if I have relatives in Ghana or any other nominee has relatives in Ghana, and they want to send money to Ghana so that the people can vote directly from Ghana, is that possible?
Pardon?
If I have friends in Ghana, I have families in Ghana, you know, and I decide not to vote from, for example, from Sierra Leone, but I want to send the money, or the fans want to send money to somebody, to a team that they trust, that they are going to vote for them. Is that
okay? So if I get to, well, assuming the person is not in Ghana, is in Sierra Leone, and want to send the money to someone here to vote for the person.
Indeed, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's possible. Like I said, if you download these platforms, it will be able to guide you to send the money to whoever you want to. But make sure the person you are sending to is authentic, and then it gets to us for us to also give you the go ahead or to rectify. Unless maybe the person is a family member, but if anybody from outside, if not the team, and if not from the team who is communicating to you direct, if anybody comes out and say, oh, send me money, I will vote, no. You just have to confirm from any of the teams before you do so, else you do that at your own risk. So I think it's allowed that you can actually send someone money for the person to vote for you, but before you do that, confirm from the team. After you do it, confirm from the team and make sure you are secured.
Okay. I'm just browsing your website. By the way, it looks very good. But the biggest concern that you will help people is to update your address, because that's the biggest concern that is out there right now.
Yes, for the address.
Yeah, people are calling me. Oh, don't trust this. Don't vote. Look, I'm searching. There's no address. There's no address. We don't know where they are based. You know, they should have their address on the website as well. So I don't know if you're going to update that.
Oh, no. I think even my people here watching me already knows me. If you go through my profile here on Instagram, you get to know who I am. If you go on Google, you type Abrante Estivo, it will bring every information you need about me. And we are very much credible. Unless maybe, of course, you see, it's just because most of the people there don't know much about our event, or they haven't heard about our previous work. But our people here in Ghana, I'm telling you, everybody is cool with us. Nobody has come out to complain. Anybody, they know what we do. If you go through my profile, you see the kind of people I work with, and then all these people are top people in the game. We are much credible. If the person is saying we are scam, like I said, I won't come out. Have you seen a scammer coming out to say, hey, world, I'm a scam. Look at me, I'm a scam. No, nobody will do that. I would have hide my identity and then, you know, be duping people, but that's not the aim. We are much credible. Our doors are open 247 anytime, any day you want us. We are in Accra, Ghana. Just look out for Smart Focus Media or AS Promotions Ghana. You get to us anytime you are in Accra. We are not going anywhere. We are still here.
You know, not that people don't trust you. It's because of the experience of Sarkodie.
Who?
I know,
yes, Sarkodie. yeah.
Why people are criticizing right now?
yeah. Who? Dr. Yuan.
Yeah.
You know, for Dr. Yuan, his case is different. Yeah, his own. You know, I think first of all, he made a mistake by referring to UN.
Okay.
He has worked with UN before. That's the truth. He has worked with UN before, but he coming out saying it's from Kofi Annan. That is the mistake he did. Kofi Annan is late. Please rest in peace. Right. So if you come out and say you are giving an award on behalf of the Kofi Annan Foundation or whatever, I think it's wrong. He could have gone ahead and said, okay, Sarkodie, D Black, you guys are doing well. And of course, they are doing well. To me, anybody he awarded deserved it. It's just the name he came out using UN. If he came out and said, okay, I'm coming out doing my own awards, this people deserve it, fine. But you see, it comes back to us and says this, that if he had come out, like how some of you some of your people are tagging us as fraud. If you had come out and say, okay, it's an individual award, and then he needs a top star like Sarkodie, he needs D Black, he needs Belamundi, and those people, they won't come. But you see, it's wrong for him to also use UN to do this. That's the only fault about him. But the people he awarded deserve fully. You understand? And for our name is authentic, our name is genuine. It stands out. I mean, we are portraying the global side of Africa. We want African music to be heard. That is why our motto still stands: let your music be heard. So we want our fellow artists' music be heard in the global space, basically. Dr. UN,
well, this is why some of the bloggers are asking questions. You know, they are scared.
Yes, they have to. They have to. It's necessary.
The truth is, when the award came out, everybody praised the award. Everyone was excited. Oh, this is awesome! And nice that you guys are reaching out also to Sierra Leone, because normally most Sierra Leone is a very small country, so people tend to forget that there are talented big things.
No, but you have talented people from Sierra Leone. Stazzy is one of the biggest stars there.
Indeed.
We like her. Yeah, her song with Stonebwoy.
Yes,
it's notch.
Indeed. So that's what I said. I was trying to say, because people celebrated the idea of Global Music Award Africa. It sounds great, but then people started to doubt, because you have condition was going on, and I think they try, because you have no website, you have no address.
Yes.
That was the reason why. But I think if you update all of those things, trust me, you will see.
No, we had a company website, but we didn't have a website for the event. That is what people didn't know. We have a company website, but we don't have a website for the event. So it is now that we developed the website for the event that you can also go and check out everything we do there. But we have, Tracy, our people here are cool, but once it's global, I think the right step has already been taken with the issue of the address. Yes. So if they want to also come, if anybody is ready to talk to us, our doors are open. We are still open to you, or it's credible. Just send the news that here we are, young teen people trying to build the African dream together. So basically, we are all doing what we can. Let's support one another. Since it's for Africa, I believe it's time we support our own, rather than celebrating the Grammys and then those BET. It's the time we need to also push our own up there. How does it feel for a young man to start such thing and then he gets to the top? We should be proud of our own. Even if you are doubting, have you reached the person doing it to see if the person is not authentic? You see how you are doing now. This is so much respect. This is maturity. You gave us a call that you want to see us. You want to talk to us. Did we shun you? Did we reject you? Did we turn you down? Here we are. So it makes it, maturity. But for someone to sit on Facebook, for someone to sit on Instagram, sit behind your laptop and then publish anything just like that. I mean, come on, you are jeopardizing someone's image. It's very bad. If someone does it to you, you won't be happy, because if you, the person saying that, how do I also measure you a blogger? How do I also measure that you are also authentic?
Yeah, that's right. And trust me, for me, I'm an artist. I'm an artist because of the virus. So I released a song about Corona, and it trended the BBC, the CNN, the French media. Everyone was excited about what I did. So then I formed a platform wherein I invite and we talk about issues. We talk about the difficulties during this Corona. We're not making money. I organized a festival called Sing for Africa. There were even 2 Kenyans of that festival. But when I love someone that has dreams and want to achieve, then I hate again people that want to destroy that dream. Understand? So
Yeah.
I've reached out to most of those who are blogging out. I said, have you told them, have you researched? First ask them before you publish anything. I even tried to stop.
Yeah.
It's just I stopped some of them because some of them tried to interview me. I told them don't write anything.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Because why I do that, even yesterday I stopped a guy. I've been nominated also in Sierra Leone on another award called Fania Award as Best Male of the Year and also Best Diaspora Artist. And then a blogger went immediately and started to criticize the award. I said, why are you doing this? What? I said, your criticism doesn't make sense. Then he went and deleted all his write-up, and then he came back to me and said, sorry, boss, for you, I've deleted everything. I said, good. I said, let's stop this crying down of people, you know?
I mean, it's not fair. If you had reached out to the person and then you realize if you see someone who is fake, I mean, your senses will tell you. But this is the case whereby we just started the thing. It hasn't even come on. How many weeks this that people started voting and then it's a scam? It's as if maybe people started voting like 3 months ago and the show is not coming on. That's where you can even be blowing the alarm. It's a scam. But it's just a week old. Yeah. And then you come out saying it's scam, as if someone is running away. But here we are. The Ghana government would have arrested us once we started this.
True talk.
Yeah.
True talk.
It's not scam. Those people saying that they haven't even reached out to us. They haven't. None of those people are bold enough to come to our DMs or to write to our email and tell us anything. But you go on Facebook, on Instagram and start commenting anything that comes off their mind. I think it's very bad for fellow Africans to bring this to another African. It's bad. The white media should be telling us it's bad.
Indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, the internet, ladies and gentlemen, I'm with the PRO of the Global Music Award Africa and Global Music Award. These people have been doing many events in the past. It's only now they're starting Global Music Award, which is a brilliant idea. It's a brilliant idea for Africa, you know, and that's what I'm preaching about on my channel, Sing for Africa. I said, we live in different countries, you know, but we can unite in many things.
Yeah.
Instead of entertainment, for example, I cannot only make money in Sierra Leone, but I can make money in Ghana, I can make money in Nigeria, in South Africa. Nothing wrong about it. Here in Europe, it's the same thing. In France, the artists that live here in France, they are not, sometimes they don't make hits here in France. They make hits in Holland. They make hits in Belgium, in other countries, you know.
Yeah.
But they are living in a different country. So we have to think entertainment international. And when we see a brother trying to develop something, if you can help, don't criticize. So for me, I trust you guys. I trust you guys. Only what I want to beg you to do, please just update all of the things that people need. Understand? Because I have my people that want to voting, understand? And because of this message I've reached them, so because there's no address, I have them many, even some try to stop me before I came to this live for me not to do it. They told me,
really?
Yeah, it's the truth. I have artists that came to my preview on Instagram. So don't do this interview. Don't talk to these people. But I have another eye to see their face. Sometimes people can be so for no good reasons, you know. So, but you know, I have a lot of people that want to vote.
This is very bad. Come on.
Yeah. Just update
you trying to unleash the people behind this, and they are coming back to you saying don't do the interview.
Yeah, I even have last night because I said you are not a journalist, you're an artist. Leave this interview. I said I have registered my platform in Sierra Leone and in France. So I've interviewed people who are Grammy Award winners in the USA, you know, and I'm still interviewing a lot of people. So I said I'm not a journalist, but this is what I find myself doing now because I'm not performing.
Yeah.
So all things are cancelled. But I don't love when I see a vision want to develop and people want to come around to destroy it. For me, it's better first to get to know the people, make investigation, research, reach them out, and know the truth. And know the truth. So yeah, so brother, I really appreciate you that you took the time to speak to us. Like I said, one of the greatest things that you do is to update your address. I don't know if you already done that, but if you update your address and because I believe that maybe some of us we can help to write other articles. We can help to be an ambassador in a way.
Sure. We'll be very glad. And you've started already. This is the good things we need from our own people. Just to propagate the good news that Global Music Awards Africa is here to stay. We just started, but we are taking over in no time. Once I'm not in Sierra Leone, but once you are saying it's already big there, it should say, I mean, there's a big future. So we need a positive mind on this project. We welcome your constructive criticisms. We welcome all your suggestions, your ideas. I mean, we cannot do it all alone. We definitely need the help of our own people. So we welcome everything which is positive, and even if it's negative, you have to be constructive. It shouldn't be anything just saying to jeopardize the image of the program you are running. So we are welcoming everybody on board. We would like to say thank you for also having us on your platform. And we look forward to having a wonderful and amazing edition together.
Hello?
I'm on. Okay. I'm here.
You're gone. Somebody sent me message just now on WhatsApp. He said, there's discrimination in the entertainment industry in Africa. You guys need to choose the most suitable artists that are fit in the competition.
He said what? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
There is discrimination in the entertainment industry in Africa. But I think, you guys need to choose the most suitable artists that are fit in the competition.
Yes. I think the discrimination the person is talking about is very true, because you see, like Sierra Leone like this, to be honest, your artists are not really loud in some of these African nations. Unlike the Nigerians, our Ghanaians, and then the South Africans, they have these loud people. So the discrimination the person is talking about may fall for those sides. But I think we shouldn't look at where the person is coming from. Let's look at the pure talent. Let's look at the talent in the person, what the person can offer, rather than where he or she is coming from, before you can be able to give the person the opportunity. But if you look at the talent within, rather than the mere affiliation of wherever the person is coming from, it will help solve these matters. And we believe African musicians should do music for their people. They should stop emulating these Westerners' lifestyle, which is not really propagating the message of African culture in our music lifestyle. But you realize that now Africans are also, trying to be like them. But you can't go and be like Lil Wayne or Jay-Z. You can't go and overthrow these people. Be yourself. That will make you stand out. That will sell you more. Sarkodie won BET with Tree music. I mean, but we have some people who use the English language here and haven't even gotten VGMA award nomination for. But Sarkodie used Tree to get there. So we should speak our language and tell the white people that, hey, I can speak my language and come for your biggest award here. I mean, it's about time we do that. It will break the barrier. I mean, music has no barrier when it comes to language. Because I here can sing a song from maybe South Africa. I can sing a song in Yoruba. I may not get it, but it's the spirit that connects to me that comes out easily because it's music. So when we do our own, when we believe in our own, we will break the gap between ourselves and then those there. I mean, it's about time we use our own lifestyle to make our music and then our arts. This will also help us to sell more.
Yeah. All right. Somebody just say, yeah, exactly. Someone is just agreeing with you. It's just agreeing with you. I would like to know, like, when is the voting going to end, and how are you going to uh, do the award ceremony? Are you going to invite artists over to Ghana, or?
Yes, definitely. The voting ends on 1st of March.
Okay.
1st of March at exactly 11 a.m. 1st March, 11 a.m. Voting will come to a halt, and then preparations together with the invitations are also being laid down. We are still making calls to reach these artists from the participating countries to come down here if possible. Then for other editions, we look forward to having it in other nations. But for the maiden edition, we want to host it here since it started from here.
From
So
home.
we are laying other opportunities to reach out to, artists and then
So,
participating countries to come down.
yeah. And the award, do you promise for the do you promise that it's going to be, for example, are you not going to accept bribes? Are you going to follow exactly the voting system? And is the voting system going to be public for everyone to see?
Oh, no. When you say credibility, I mean credibility even started right from the nominations. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, I just don't want to, mention certain names because some people were actually rejected. I'm sure those are the people going around saying it's a scam. Because they were
Yeah.
rejected and they didn't get the opportunity, they will go
Yeah.
back and be saying things which are not true. So the credibility started from the nomination. So even if we have been able to stand on our grounds to make sure we scrutinize people before we put them on our official flyers, I mean, who are we to go back and then accept this? If you accept an offer and then the person is no good, come on, you are doing yourself a harm, you are doing the artists a harm, and you are doing their fans big harm. Because if you give an award to someone who hasn't worked for the year as artist of the year, meanwhile the person hasn't done anything for the year, and then you award the person as artist of the year because of what you have received, you are not doing yourself any good.
Yeah.
So we are going to be 100% credible. We are going to ensure that anything will be the reflection of actually what happened and not the decision of any individual or any selfish demands. Everything will be credible, we will be transparent, we will publish the results accordingly for you to know where you stand. So what we have even started doing is every Sunday, we release a link for you to go and check your votes, where you are. Yes, every Sunday we do that, right from 5 p.m. to dawn. About some of the steps to ensure the award is very transparent and credible. So everybody, even for now, people know how much they have voted. And then we ensure that even if you vote, you can keep the official messages that comes out as reset for you so that you can be able to also trace the number of votes you have so far. So if it doesn't tally with the ones we publish, you can draw our attention to it and then we correct it for you. So we are making efforts to ensure we have a credible event.
Okay. Some of the last question I want to ask: are you open up for partnership? If people come around and say, "I love what you're doing. You want to partner in this way or in that way?"
Yeah. Like I stated earlier, so far what we are doing is internally generated funds. So we are more than ready for partnership. We are more than ready for partnership. We are looking forward for great people to come on board. If it could be, financial assistance, if it could be ideas support, if it could be resource support, any assistance you could be of help, even if the partnership should come with, also propagating the good message to the people. It's a form of appreciation you receive. So we are welcoming everyone on board all over the place, from Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Gambia, all over. Even where you are, France, tell them they should come on board. This is Africa. All the opportunities are here. They should come and support us. We need much participation in this. So we are open for everyone.
That's really great. So, by the way, maybe because I have a platform that's doing well on Facebook and Instagram, maybe we would love to partner with you guys. by selling,
Sure.
because right now you have been damaged. So if
You need to come and fix the wounds.
so, we can try our best to tell people, hey guys,
Yeah.
stop the criticism. These people are not hiding, they're not running away, they're not aliens, you know, because as I know a lot of people have been imagining.
No. Here, look at my beard. Do I look like an alien?
Yeah. I want to stress again, you know, would be great because I have a good connection in Ghana, you know, and I would like to send my team there to meet with you as well, you know.
Yeah, let them come.
Yeah, and they work with a very good NGO. I hosted them 3 weeks ago, and we plan to meet together in Chicago to raise money for kids in Ghana, you know. So the organization also invite me to come there. Hopefully, if the COVID doesn't stop us by May, June, you know. So I already told them about this. They told me, okay, check with them first to know if this is good, and let's get the address, and we can.
You can link them up once after this interview. Let's meet them, and then so that they see us, who we are, and then what we are in for.
I wanted to see who you are, but they wanna vote. Understand? So like.
Okay. They want to start voting.
Yeah, they want to start voting. Yes. So maybe they might have some questions, you know, to ask. I think if you check on my Instagram, you see a flyer with you see me and them on a flyer, you know, and you check on them. I'll also send you the link as well. You check on them.
Okay.
And
Sure.
So we want to collaborate with you, and because this is a good thing you guys are doing, and I believe that's why people were trying to stop me not to come and talk with you, and because they want to. Keep us believing that this is a scam, so that everybody just relax and don't take chances, don't take.
That will kill the dream fast. That will kill the dream fast. But that is not what we are here for. We are here to make things happen. We are here to ensure everybody is safe, everybody is secured. So I mean, it's nice having this known, and then we will also accept every ideas, every support you have given us. We will put them into action together with the good, the bad, and the ugly. We will put everything into action, and then we work on them to build upon whatever we want to achieve at the end of the day.
Okay.
So we are most grateful.
Yeah, I really want to thank you for taking this time really to speak with us, to speak with me, and all the people that are listening. I'm going to find a way how to share this on Facebook. I've never done live on Instagram, so I don't know how I have to find out how I can.
You can save it and then download. You can just save it in your gallery.
Okay.
Yeah, send. Yeah, it's possible.
End, right?
Yes, when we end it, you can just save it. It will give you an option for you to save, so you can save it and share.
Okay. Well, do you have any more things to say that maybe I didn't ask you? You know, maybe you have more other stuff you want to talk about.
I didn't get your last word, sorry.
Yeah, I think the network breaks. I said, do you have any more to tell us? You know, maybe something that we didn't discuss.
Okay. Yes. First of all, I would like to say a very big thank you to our participating nominees so far for standing with us. I mean, some people, when the issue broke up, they still stood firm, like yourself, how you've been holding us down even through these whole allegations. But then some people have still, you know, given us the hope that there is hope at the end of the tunnel, and then there is light there. So first of all, I'll say a very big thank you to Almighty God. Secondly, to our able nominees, to our participating media houses, our head of communications, our CEO, all our executive members, all of them. They don't want me to mention their names here, unfortunately. And to you as well for hosting us down here, to also let the people know that This is what we stand for. This is who we are. We'd like to say a very big thank you to you all. And one thing they should know, and I can say this with confidence, that Global Music Awards Africa is coming on big time, which those who are now turning down will regret later. They should help us build a dream together, rather than when we build up, they will now be saying, ending now.
Yeah.
Very bad. We don't want to see that.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know.
we welcome them still. It's not late. Come on board. Let's work together. Let's make sure the good message we want people to reach, we get them out there. The Ghanaian music, the Sierra Leone music, the Gambian music, the Nigerian music, the Tanzanian music, all our African music should be heard globally.
That's right.
This is the message we want to carry out there. So Global Music Awards Africa is coming on in no time. Voting ends on 1st of March. Keep voting before you say, Afamekong. In Ghana, when you say Afamekong, it means actually, so my bregu, I've worked in vain.
Yeah.
Don't wait for those words to happen. Vote, 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 vote. If there is any question you want to know, log on to our website, www.globalmusicawardssafrica.com, and then send us email globalmusicawardssafrica@gmail.com. You can send us a WhatsApp message or DM us on Facebook, on Instagram for any inquiries you'd like to know. We are welcoming everyone again, and then we hope to have an amazing night together.
Yeah.
Bless us all. Thank you.
Lastly, before I leave you to go, can you just update us again about the voting system? Are you still looking for ways to collaborate with a phone company in Sierra Leone, wherein Sierra Leoneans can vote?
Yes. Hopefully, we are still in talk terms with AfriCell and then Orange to help us with this platform so that we can be able to help your artists there and then the music lovers in outside countries apart from Ghana who do not have the PayPal, the MasterCard, or the debit card. I mean, those cards are secured with us. We don't check your password. All we see here, and then even that one is being handled by another international company, which is the card vote system.
Yeah.
You see, it's secured. If you have your card, we do not see your entry. All we see is you have voted, and then you get your receipt back. There is nothing like the allegations that was going on that we are duping people with their password. We check. No, we don't see those things. All we see is Mosby has voted. Then it comes to our system. Whatever transactions you do there, excuse me, is none of our business. All we see is the voting that has come. So we will still encourage people that if you have those systems of voting, please go on and vote. It works. Day in and day out, people are using it, and it's very secured. So if you have them, use them. But if you don't, there are other available options, like you download the TapTap, the ZPA, or the World Remit, or the these platforms that you can be able to also transact your votes through these mediums. Or even if there are any other assistance that you could also reach out to us, we will help you out. So for now, that is what we have.
Indeed. Okay. I promise the last question is on the day of sorry, which you said the voting ends first.
Yeah, that
of
was
March.
comes on in March.
And then the award, the day you give the award.
It's in March.
It's on the 1st?
No, it's not on the 1st. It's in March, but not on the 1st. It's between the last Saturday of March.
Okay.
Last Saturday of March, yeah.
Okay. And then are you going to organize an event?
Yeah, we are looking forward to have a simple and fantastic event, not too much crowded because of the COVID protocols. So we will have an event hosted with a few people, with all the protocols being observed.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yes.
Great. Well, thank you so much for for this wonderful time. It's been great. The audience have no questions, so I think we have a blog. We are going to write. We're going to write everything that we discuss here, and we are going to post it and also share it around. So the Country Talk,
Sure.
Country Talk will be working, not the artist, I'm the artist.
And I'd like to say,
yeah, it's different thing. So
when you do those write-ups, kindly let us have them, and then we can also blog about it here.
All right, I will do that. I will surely do that. So thank you very much, Steve. Thank you very much, Steve. You won my confidence already. Thank you.
You're almost welcome, sir. Say hello to all our Ghanaian brothers living in France.
I will say that. I hope some of them are not listening here. I got a church where we meet together. There's one. He's an artist as well. He's a gospel artist. And you look alike,
Oh, okay.
It's huge like you.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'm not that huge. Maybe it's the beard that is making me look like that.
Okay.
I'm
His name is Eben.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to come. Will you come? Will you be able to come down here?
If you guys invite me, why not? I want to come because even the organization that I
No,
interviewed.
but this thing, you're already invited. You have a VIP pass already. Come on.
Well, I will arrange it because I have to arrange where I have to stay. Though I have a very good relationship there right now. So that's why I'm going to bridge you guys together, and then
then we're working with a travel and tour agency, and then a real estate agency here, so that we will be hosting our people. So you'll be secured with us, and then you arrange that for you if only you'll be available to come. And then I will be glad. In fact, this is a special one. I would like to see you down here.
But that's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking if you're organizing an event, because I'm thinking about it. The only issue that will stop me, because right now in France we cannot travel because of the virus. I hope you got me. Yeah, because of the virus right now in France.
Your network was bad. I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, I noticed that. I said I would love to attend the event. That's why I was asking if you guys are also organizing an event, and I'm thinking about coming over. But the other challenge would be because of the virus, the COVID-19. Presently, our borders have been closed. So I don't know if by then maybe we can fly or not. But but for now, yes, for now
your borders are closed.
Yes. We are trapped.
Oh, okay. Quote unquote. Well, here we are. The borders are operating. No, not the borders. The airports. Yes, but the borders are shut.
Okay. It's possible that flights are still running. It's possible. I will check that out.
Oh yeah, for here it's still running, but I'm not sure for your side. And I don't know. Yeah. But let's hope. Let's hope they do something about it, and then let's also stay safe. Yeah. COVID is real. COVID is killing our people. COVID, so bad for our times like this. Yeah. So let's stay safe as we are practicing all the special protocols observed so far.
Yes.
Yeah.
But thank you very, very, very much. I really want to thank you. As we end, I want to end with a song of Shaka Bundu. Hey guys, 13th of February. I know you're going to join us. I want to see I want to see you and your people from Ghana join. You know Shaka Bundu? Hello? Okay.
Pardon?
Yeah. I said, do you know Shaka Bundu, Penny?
Shakaburu.
Yes. You never heard of him?
No. It's my first time.
Okay, he's an African legend. He lives in South Africa. He was very famous in the 90s, sorry, in the 90s. So I will be hosting him on the 13th. So I'm just giving out information for those who are following this live, and because I'm going to post this also on YouTube and Facebook, so that people know that Shaka Bundu will be live with me on the 13th of February. So I would love to end with his song Here With Me. And while I thank the Global Music Award, and I just can't wait for you guys to update all of the things that people are worried about. And trust me, you're gonna have a great event. And I'm a believer, so it's like it would be great for you people to defeat your opposers, to prove them
Definitely.
so because that's what they are coming after me. But still there's no address. But still there's no way how we can trace it. Still there's no address. Still there's no address. That's what there's a website. So but thank you very much. And I know it's the first award you guys are organizing for the whole of Africa Global Music. I wish you all success. And I would love to come on the events as
we're looking forward to seeing you here.
If God allows it. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Inshallah.
What a wonderful song.
All right. Bye.
Oh, brother, thank you. I hope you can hear it. For the first time, I extended my invitation and he accepted. He showed that they are real. This is not a fake, this is not a scam. And I told them that they have to update their address. So I have connected to Ghana. I want the people to go there. Please believe me. Go there and so they said they have no problem in Ghana. They have no problem with other countries. But the only problem is but this is authentic. And they are winning my trust so much. So sometimes people have to find out. They need to start these kind of people try to know who they are. And one of the company that I can give them yeah, put up their address on this video so that we can do because they're offering this like already doing the address, but I encourage them to update on their website. Everybody can the address and yeah, because that's what the company is all about. But the address, the code is authentic, it is real, and those who are considering them now are going to regret in the future. So in the future, and he told me because there are big people behind the Global Music Award. Yeah? And all right, let me leave you now. Much love, whatever you want to say. I go by the name of G from Paris to Africa. From Africa to the world. One love.